Most people still believe that the only way to speak English fluently is by memorizing words and grammar rules. But here's the truth. That's exactly why so many learners get stuck. They understand everything but can't speak a single sentence confidently. Sounds familiar? You don't lack intelligence. You don't lack effort. You've just been practicing the wrong way, focusing on learning about English instead of using English. The result? You hesitate, you translate in your head, and you lose confidence every time you try to speak. In this video, I'll show you a simple yet powerful method that can completely change how you learn, the shadowing technique. It trains your brain to think, react, and sound like a native speaker, naturally and automatically. Repeat after me. No more overthinking. No more freezing. No more boring grammar drills. Just real English, real speaking, and real progress. I'm Peter, and this is English Unlocked, where we break the barriers that hold you back from fluency. If you're ready to finally unlock your English, make sure to subscribe and stay with me until the end, because what you'll learn today might just change the way you speak forever. Unlocked Sparkles. Have you ever wondered why so many people spend years learning English but still can't speak it naturally? It's not because they're lazy. It's because they practice in the wrong way. When you learn English only from books, your brain stays in study mode, not speaking mode. You know the rules. You know the words. But when it's time to talk, your mind freezes. Let me tell you a secret. Fluency is not about knowing more. It's about training your brain to react faster. Think of a baby. They don't learn grammar first. They listen, they repeat, and then they speak. That's the natural way. And yes, it works for adults too. So today, I want you to start small. Don't try to sound perfect. Just shadow simple sentences. Listen, repeat, and feel the rhythm. It's like singing along with your favorite song. The more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Remember this. Fluency is built from repetition, not memorization. You don't need more rules. You need more practice with your ears and mouth working together. So, next time you listen to English, don't just hear it, copy it. Copy the sound. Copy the feeling. Because the moment you do, English stops being a subject and starts becoming a skill. Are you ready to train that skill? Let's begin, together. Every morning is a new chance to practice your English, even before you open your books. Yes, I mean it. Because English is not just something you study, it's something you live. When you wake up, talk to yourself in English. Say, "Good morning." Say, "I feel great today." Say, "I'm ready to learn." Simple sentences, but powerful habits. You don't need a teacher for this. You just need your voice and the courage to use it. Fluency begins the moment you dare to speak, even when no one is listening. Think about it. When athletes train, they don't wait for the big game to start moving. They warm up first. Your mouth and your brain are the same. They need a warm-up too. So, while brushing your teeth, repeat a few easy phrases. When you make your coffee, describe what you're doing. I'm pouring water. I'm making my breakfast. I'm ready for a great day. That's English practice. Real, simple, natural. You see, Fluency isn't built in the classroom, it's built in your daily routine. The more you connect English with your real life, the faster your brain learns to think in it. Remember this line: consistency beats intensity. A few minutes every morning will do more than hours of silent study. So tomorrow morning, don't just wake up your body, wake up your English too. Because the best time to start speaking is always now. Imagine this. You walk into a cafe, the smell of coffee fills the air, and the barista smiles at you. You want to order in English, but suddenly your mind goes blank. You know the words, but they just won't come out. Has that ever happened to you? This is where real-life English begins, in those small, everyday moments. Ordering a drink, asking for directions, buying something at a store. These are not textbook conversations, they're living English. So here's the trick: don't wait until you're perfect. Start speaking, even if it's just one sentence. You can say, "1 coffee, please," or "How much is this?" Simple, clear, confident. That's communication, and that's progress. When I first moved abroad, I was scared to speak too. But then I realized, no one cares if your grammar is perfect. People care if you try. And when you try, the magic happens. Confidence grows, fluency follows. Here's something powerful to remember. Every hello, every thank you, every have a nice day is a small victory. Those small victories build the bridge to fluency. So next time you go out, don't hide behind fear. Use English, even if it's just one line. Because English doesn't live in your notebook, it lives in your voice. And your voice deserves to be heard. Stories, they are not just words. They are emotion, rhythm, and life. And if you want to speak English fluently, you must learn to feel the story, not just repeat it. When you tell a story, something powerful happens. Your brain stops translating and starts creating. You begin to think in English. Let me give you an example. Instead of saying, "Maya wakes up early," try saying, "Maya opens her eyes, the sun touches her face, and she smiles." Can you feel the difference? One is just grammar. The other is alive. When you practice shadowing short stories, imagine the scenes. See the people. Hear their voices. You are not just copying sounds, you are living the moment. Here's a secret. Storytelling connects emotion with memory. That's why you remember movies better than grammar rules. Emotion is the glue of learning. So, every day, tell one simple story in English. It could be about your morning, your friend, or even your pet. Don't worry about mistakes. Worry about feeling the story. Because when you speak with feeling, people don't just understand your words. They understand you. And that's what true communication is all about. Have you ever noticed how you freeze when someone suddenly asks you a question in English? Your brain understands it, but your mouth just won't move. It's not because you don't know, it's because you haven't trained your reaction. Speaking English is like playing a sport. You don't think before every move, you respond. And that's exactly what we'll build today. Your question-answer reflex. Start with simple patterns. If I ask, "How are you?" don't think, just say, "I'm good, thanks." If I ask, "What do you do?" reply, I'm a student, or I work in marketing. Natural. Confident. You see, fluency isn't about knowing long words. It's about answering quickly and clearly. 1 second of hesitation can break your rhythm, but one quick reply can build your confidence. Here's a trick I use with my students. Talk to yourself. Ask, "What am I doing now?" Then answer, "I'm studying English." Ask, "What will I do next?" Answer, "I'll watch an English video." Simple, but effective. Repeat this every day, and soon your brain won't need to translate. It will just speak. Because fluency doesn't come from silence. It comes from conversation. So don't wait for someone to ask yourself. Train your reflexes. Turn hesitation into confidence. That's how you grow from knowing English to living it. Let's talk about vocabulary, the part everyone loves to collect but forgets to use. You know what I mean, right? We memorize long lists of words, highlight them, repeat them, and yet, when it's time to speak, they disappear like smoke. Why does that happen? Because words don't live in your memory, they live in your experience. You can't just learn vocabulary, you must live it. So here's the key: learn words in context. Don't just study the word meeting. Say, "I have a meeting today." Don't just remember deadline. Say, "My deadline is tomorrow." Make the word part of your world. When I teach students at the B2 level, I always say, don't chase more words. Use the ones you already know, but use them better. You see, fluency isn't about big vocabulary. It's about useful vocabulary. Think of your daily life. Work, study, hobbies. Start there. Collect the words that describe your world, and repeat them through real sentences every day. And here's the magic. Once a word has a story, it sticks. When you use it in a sentence, when you feel it, your brain says, "Ah, this word matters." So stop being a collector of words. Become a user of words. Because words are not decorations. They are tools. And the more you use them, the sharper your English becomes. Speed, that's what scares many English learners. When native speakers talk fast, it feels like all the words melt together, right? You hear sounds, not sentences. You try to catch meaning, but it's gone before you can even think. Let me tell you this, it's not your ears that are slow. It's your reaction time. Your brain is still translating instead of responding. So how do you fix that? You train your listening muscle and your speaking rhythm together. And the best way to do it is through short, quick conversations. Start small. Practice short exchanges like, "Hey, how's it going?" "Good. You? Need any help?" "No, I'm fine, thanks." Natural. Don't overthink, just flow. Try this exercise. Watch a short video or dialogue. Repeat. Then shadow the same lines at normal speed. You'll stumble at first, that's okay. Every mistake is a step toward fluency. I always tell my students, don't aim for slow perfection, aim for fast progress. Because real conversations won't wait for you to translate. They move, and so must you. So, train your brain to catch rhythm, not words. Listen, repeat, respond. Day by day, your speed will grow, your confidence will rise. And one day, you'll realize you're no longer chasing English, you're keeping up with it. You know, there's something powerful about the words you choose. Because learning English isn't just about grammar, it's about expression. How you say something can completely change how people feel your message. Think about it. Saying, "I'm fine," and saying, "I'm doing great." They don't sound the same, right? One is flat. The other has life, energy, emotion. That's what language is, emotion in motion. So when you learn new words, don't just memorize them. Feel them. Say them out loud. Taste their rhythm, their sound, their meaning. Let's say you learn the word amazing. Don't just say, "It means very good." Say it with feeling, "That's amazing." You see the difference? Your voice gives life to the word. And here's a little secret. Emotion helps memory. When you connect feelings to words, you remember them faster and longer. That's how children learn, through emotion, curiosity, and play. So, don't be afraid to sound passionate when you speak English. Smile when you say, "Good morning." Be surprised when you say, "Really?" Laugh when you say, "That's funny." Language is not just sound, it's connection. The more emotion you bring, the more real your English becomes. And that's how you don't just speak English, you live it. Have you ever noticed how some people learn English faster than others, even when they study less? It's not magic, it's mindset. Many learners think English is a subject, but it's not. It's a skill. And like any skill, playing guitar, cooking, or driving, it grows only when you use it. Let me tell you something real. You can read grammar books for years, but if you never open your mouth, your English will never open up. You can memorize 1,000 words, but if you never use them, they'll disappear like smoke. So what's the difference? Action. Consistency. Small steps, every single day. Don't wait to be perfect before you start speaking. Start speaking, and that's how you become perfect. Even 5 minutes of English a day is better than 5 hours once a month. When you think in English. When you see something, name it in English. When you make mistakes, smile, because mistakes are signs of growth, not failure. Remember this. Fluency is not built in a day. It's built in moments, the moments you choose to practice, even when it feels uncomfortable. So from now on, stop just learning English. Start living it. Single. Do you know the most beautiful part of learning English? It's not just about speaking another language. It's about opening another world. Every new word you learn is like unlocking a new door. Every sentence you speak is a step toward freedom. Freedom to connect, to travel, to dream bigger. But here's the truth. The journey never really ends. Even native speakers keep learning every day. So don't wait for the day you feel ready. That day will never come. You become ready by doing. Think about it. When a baby learns to walk, they fall hundreds of times. But do they stop? They laugh, they get up, and they try again. That's how you must learn English, with curiosity, courage, and joy. You don't need to be perfect to inspire others. You just need to be real. Your accent is your identity, your mistakes are your teachers, and your progress, that's your power. So keep moving forward. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep living in English. Because every word you speak today is a seed for the future you dream of. And one day you'll look back and realize, you didn't just learn English. You became it. And that's how you grow, not by waiting but by doing. So here are 2 simple tips to keep your English journey alive. Tip 1. Speak every day, even if it's just to yourself. Your voice is your best teacher. Tip 2. Don't chase perfection, chase progress. Every small step counts. If today's message inspired you, make sure to subscribe and join our community, where learning English feels natural, powerful, and full of energy. Thank you for listening, my friends. Keep learning, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next episode.